All right, today we're jumping into something pretty incredible. We're heading to Gujarat, India, to take a look at the country's first ever operational smart city, Gift City. This place was literally designed from scratch to fix the problems we all hate about big cities. It really might be a glimpse into the future. So let's dive in.
I mean, just think for a second about the things that drive you crazy about living in a city. The power randomly cutting out, getting stuck behind a slow garbage truck first thing in the morning, or those never-ending road repairs that clog up traffic for months. What if a city just didn't have any of that?
Well, that's exactly the idea behind Gift City. It's this super ambitious project that's trying to engineer all of those frustrations right out of existence from day one. It's all about building a city that's truly built for the future.
So what really makes this place so smart? You know, the real genius isn't actually the shiny skyscrapers you can see. No, it's what you can't see. This incredibly complex hidden network that's running beneath the entire city.
Okay, for example, let's talk about air conditioning. Instead of every single building having its own bulky, power-hungry AC unit, there's just one massive, centralized plant. This plant pumps chilled water through an underground network to every office and apartment. It cools the whole city, and it is way, way more energy efficient. And get this, you will literally never see a garbage truck driving around inside Gift City. Here's how it works. People just toss their trash into a chute in their building. When sensors see that it's full, a huge vacuum system just sucks all the waste through underground pipes, sending it straight to a processing plant outside the city. It's amazing. No trucks, no mess, no noise. And what about repairs? You know, the constant digging that tears up city streets? They solve that too. Everything, your water pipes, gas lines, internet cables, it's all neatly arranged in one giant underground tunnel. And this tunnel is so big that a maintenance truck can literally drive right through it to do repairs or upgrades. The result? The roads are never, ever dug up.
So when you put all of this hidden engineering together, you get some incredible reliability. Get ready for this number. In a typical year, the maximum power outage for the entire city is just 6 minutes. Not the average, the maximum. That is a level of stability that most major cities can only dream of.
But all this amazing infrastructure isn't just for comfort. It's really the foundation for something much, much bigger. Turning Gift City into India's first international financial services center, or IFSC. It's designed to bring in the biggest companies from all over the world.
So what on earth is an IFSC? Well, think of it like a special financial district inside of India, but one that plays by international rules. It offers the kind of regulations and tax breaks that global companies would expect to find in places like Singapore or Dubai. It's a total game changer for attracting foreign investment.
And let me tell you, it is absolutely working. More than 500 companies are already up and running here. And we're talking about the heavy hitters. Google, IBM, Bank of America, working right alongside Indian powerhouses like the State Bank of India and LIC. The biggest names in business are placing their bets on Gift City. Okay, so a city is way more than just offices and tunnels, right? What is it actually like to live there? With thousands of people moving in, the city is now focused on building a real social fabric, tackling everything from where you live to what you do after work.
And that brings up a really big question. The state of Gujarat is a dry state, which means alcohol is prohibited. Now, if you're trying to attract top talent from all over the world, that could be a serious deal breaker. So how did they get around that?
Well, the government came up with a pretty clever, unique solution. Inside the official boundaries of Gift City, they made an exception. Workers and residents can get special permits that let them have a drink at licensed hotels and clubs. It's a practical way to create a global social scene while still respecting the state's laws. All of this growth is also creating a massive need for housing. Right now, there are only about 550 apartments available, but by 2030, the city is expecting to have 80,000 workers. That massive gap between supply and demand is kicking off an absolute boom in residential construction. This quote really puts it all into perspective. Anyone who remembers Gurgaon's Cyber City in 2010 knows it was basically just a few office buildings. Today, it's a massive, sprawling urban area. The idea here is that Gift City is on that exact same path, and what we're seeing right now is just the very, very beginning.
So where does it go from here? The vision for the next few years is even more ambitious. The goal is to transform this place from just a business hub into a full-blown, vibrant city to live in.
Just look at the numbers here. Today, you've got about 15 major buildings. In 5 years, that's expected to more than triple to 50 buildings. And by 2030, the plan is to have 80,000 people working here. That is some explosive growth.
And the rest of the city is growing to match that pace.
They're planning a beautiful riverfront, like the famous one in Ahmedabad. Maybe even with cruise services. The metro is already up and running, a bullet train station is on the map, a world-class hospital is being built, and new residential projects are popping up with, like 80-plus amenities each. They're building the whole ecosystem.
So when you step back, you can really see the model they're using. Start with that invisible, world-class foundation, use it to attract global business, and then build a complete lifestyle on top of it. It leaves us with one last, huge question. Is this highly planned infrastructure-first approach the blueprint for all of India's future cities?